I think we would be better off as humans. Hear me out. I think you would actually understand this. You're a good person to talk to about this. I think we would be better people, and I think life would be better for ourselves and for the people around us if we conceptualized life not as living, but as dying slowly. We're not living, we're all dying slowly. What is the definition of living? Living means you're living, you're alive, but we're not living. We're living in this second, but we're all slowly dying.
Right.
And when you initially think about it like that, it makes you sad. But then when you really think about it, it makes you have so much less anxiety. Because you're like, bro, like, I'm not like, we all think we gotta live to like get up to a certain point, but it's like, no, you're living to get down to a certain point. So just cruise, just enjoy your life, bro. Just cruise, just enjoy your life. You're not gonna beat death.
Imagine you have your friend that got cancer and is dying and is like, yeah, I'm dying, Donya. And you're like, no, you're not dying.
We're all dying. That's my argument.
We're all dying. Just cruise on.
First of all, you're making fun of this, but we're all dying slowly. And to that person, I would say you're just dying a little faster.
But here's the thing. Every second you die, and then there are new cells that are born.
Exactly. Life is just one big diabolical death.
Diabolical.
Bro, hear me out. Okay.
Okay.
Let me sell you this.
Let me just digest that.
Marinate it.
So we're not living, we're dying.
We're slowly dying.
But we are living.
But technically, you know why I don't like living? Because I like living, but you know why I don't like thinking about it as living? Because when you think about it as living, there's so much more pressure to do good. Or not like good, like be a good person. I mean like be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, I'm living. I only get one life. It's so much pressure. And you're like, did I fuck up? Did I make the right decision? Did I whatever? But when you think about it as slowly dying, you're like, oh, like we're all gonna die. It's a slow journey to death. We're all going towards the same direction. There's no competition. And life is just enjoying the moment that you have before you die.
Right. I think I'm digesting it.
Am I selling it to you now?
Digesting your toxics.
my diabolical
Tomorrow
ideas.
I'm dying.
Tomorrow they're like, how's life? You're like, I'm slowly dying.
But here's the thing. I'm like relaxed on the couch. And all I'm thinking, fuck, I'm dying right now.
You're not dying right now. You're slowly dying.
I'm slowly dying on this fucking couch.
Well, exactly. Isn't that good? You don't waste less time.
No, I want to enjoy my couch now.
We're all slowly dying. Every second counts. What do you mean you're sitting on a couch?
I said I want to enjoy my couch nap.
Okay, that might be the last couch nap you have. But wait, okay, first I'm going to help you marinate this idea, and then I'm going to present another idea, okay?
You ready? Okay, you have another one.
So the other reason why I like the slowly dying idea is because first, it's more liberating in my experience. It makes you experience less pressure. It makes you be more present in the moment. It makes you less competitive with other people because you realize that everybody's just slowly dying.
Right.
And then the other aspect of it that I like is I just lost my dog. Remember? You reached out to me and whatever.
Yeah.
And that made the concept of death very real for me. It was the first time that I actually like really, really thought about the concept of death. And I was having such a fucking hard time digesting it. Because, you know, like if you're lucky enough to have never experienced somebody around you dying or whatever, consider yourself fortunate because it's honestly something your brain can't process. No matter what you do, how you feel, how you think, it's not going to change anything.
And you don't know it until it happens to you.
I know.
You know, because before you think you know it. You think you can't deal with it. You know, you're like, no, you know, I can do it, but no.
Yeah, it's completely different. So that's another reason why I like slowly dying instead of living, because it makes the concept of death so much more enjoyable.
Right.
So that, you know, instead of grieving people like they're nothing because they died, you are happy for them because now they're everything.
Right. But the concept of death is not scary for me. It's actually
You're fucked.
maybe I am. It's always been interesting thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, you get sad because you don't get to see your friends or family anymore,
Or whoever passed.
or
Yeah.
whoever passed. But I think it's like I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen after you die.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
I'm a
experienced all
spiritual
of those.
person, so I think we are not the body only.
Yeah.
I think we are more than a body.
For sure.
Some people don't. I have
Yeah.
a best friend who thinks
That's it.
we're just the body,
Yeah.
and after the body, there's nothing because we can't. With science, we can't.
So maybe
Prove.
don't tell him about this idea of slowly dying. I don't think this would benefit your friend at all.
No, but here's the thing. He's a very he has a stoic perception. So he's good.
So whatever you do on this life, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I like
think-
a stoic people like that.
But here's the thing. This guy, he has a dog that is very old,
Oh,
and he knows that the dog is old and it's getting sick, and there's a lot of
don't tell me sad dog stories, bro.
no. It's like the dog is fine, but he knows that the dog is
Slowly dying.
slowly dying and it's
See?
getting old.
See?
The dog is getting really old.
Yeah,
You know.
I get sad about that.
And this guy, his dog is he's everything. He's like I've never seen anyone like this.
Yeah,
Like, everyone has dogs. I've seen most of people around me. They have dogs, but this guy is different. Him and his
Yeah.
dog is like John Wick.
that's so funny.
That's literally John Wick,
yeah,
but he's much more peaceful than John
yeah.
Wick.
Then John
He
Wick.
plays piano.
Oh,
Instead for
imagine.
you, yeah.
That's so funny.
But and when my cat died, I was very depressed. It was so hard. It took me a year and a half to be able to recover. For a few months, for 6 months, pure depression. When I told him that he died, my cat died. His initial reaction, by his initial reaction, I could see that he doesn't know how it feels, how much it hurts. He didn't know what to react.
Has he not lost anyone close to him?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
no.
Yeah, because your perception changes a lot when it happens to you.
And I was like, bro, you think you are? Because the way he talks, he's like, yeah, I'll be good. I know my dog is getting old. When he dies, I'm gonna get him intoxicated and
Toxicated?
ta-
Taxidermy.
taxidermy.
Yeah,
Taxidermy.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
And keep the body, and I'm gonna keep it. He has some ideas.
That's wild.
He has some ideas, but when he didn't know what to react to the fact that my cat died,
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, so you think you know how you're gonna react, but he don't.
You don't know. You're
You
not
don't.
ready. But yeah, so that's
And
the
no
second
one
reason.
is, because I thought if my cat die,
You're just going to get over it?
I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna get a new cat. I don't know, but dude, my soul was cracked.
Crushed.
Cracked. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah. And
It's so
after
hard.
that, I lost my relationship because I was so miserable.
Yeah.
I-
No, it's really fucked. And the best way I can explain. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about that before we move on to the next thing. The best way, because people ask me a lot, were like, how does it feel like to have lost like someone? Or like, because I've lost people close to me and also my dog, which was different because it hit me harder because I was his mom.
yeah.
I was
You were
responsible for him.
responsible for that.
So that one hit me different. And the best way I could explain it to people is normally when you're sad, at least generally, what you're sad about. And at least, even if you don't like to admit it, that there's a bottom to your sadness.
Yeah.
There is a point where you will be really sad and either the situation will get resolved, either you will move on, or either something will happen that'll end that sadness. This is like sadness that
Doesn't
has
have
no
end.
ending.
Yeah.
So no matter where your mind goes, where your heart goes, it's like a spiral.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like falling down in the darkness for days and months
And it never ends.
without hitting anything.
Anything. It's just an
falling
abyss.
down and so
Yeah, that's
I was crying almost every day.
Every day, I
for
know.
6 months,
I know.
9 months.
I just bought him flowers yesterday. I buy him flowers all the time.
But I made a little project for her, and when a year passed, I made a project. It was like an Instagram post, multiple pictures, and I faked a story where I found a company that that makes cat robots.
That's so cute.
From the DNA of your cat.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
have the DNA of my cat because I still have her hair a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I had a little robot. It's like a little cat robot, very cute. And then there was few pictures. One picture we are eating pho in the restaurant.
Oh,
and
that's
he's on
so cute.
he's on the table.
Yeah.
And it turns on the eyes and it moves, it meows,
Wow.
all that.
That's crazy.
All that. And then there was another picture, I'm holding it, and then there was another picture where I was trying to kind of like imagine that scenario to the fullest. I was like, I want it to be believable, And in another picture, so the battery died on the cat. So I'm sitting in the subway hallway.
Yeah.
And people are passing by, and I'm sitting on the ground
Charging it?
charging my cat.
That's so fucking hilarious.
To the wall. I'm just sitting there waiting. And then on the very last scene, there's a picture of the cat on a graveyard, which is my grave with my name on it, and my birthday and the date that I died, which
died?
It was
Yeah.
It was like 50 years from now.
Oh shit! Okay, good.
50, 60 years
Slowly
from
dying.
now. Yeah, slow.
Emphasis on slow.
Slowly dying. And there's a little short videos of the cat like crying on the grave. And he's like, and then it falls down on the face. It's very cute. And I put that up. And I express, like I
Where
really
is this?
feel.
I want to see it.
I really wish. I'll show you. It's archived, so I have to show it from archive. But I wanted to show that I would rather to be the one who died than my cat.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of demonstrated it because if the cat is a robot, it's immortal, so it's gonna be the cat sitting on my grave.
Yeah.
And the project was called Immortal Muse.
Oh, that's so cute.
And so when
That's
I
dope.
posted that was the moment for me that I felt
Closure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closure. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this
I
feels-
feel you.
This feels really good.
I put nobody has seen it, but at the beginning of my intro, where it zooms in and out of my eye a bunch of times, and then it goes into the moon. Carter's paw
I love
print
that.
is in the moon, so it's like very little. Nobody's seen it. I know it's there. Right next to me when it zooms in is Carter's paw print.
Carter's.
Yeah, so I put it there, and that made me feel really good too.
Ali made that for you?
Ali G.
Ali G.
Ali G made that.
Yeah.